Welcome to another edition of Friday at 4:20. My name is Mike Neighbors, your host for the next 40 minutes as we attempt to make you laugh. We're going to entertain you. We've got a great special guest in the studio with us. But before we get to that and before we get to our topics, we've got to introduce the panel way over on the right. Please say hello to my good friend.
Buongiorno.
I'm sorry. When I said good friend, it made me laugh. Patrick Coppolino! Buongiorno, Patrick. How are you, my friend?
I'm good.
Yeah, you doing well?
I think Manolis got all the gas out.
Oh, yeah. He's been in the studio. See, we're in a soundproof box, and then Manolis comes in after a bad night of whatever he was doing, and which is every day. And then just, you can't help it. I know, Manolis, you got a problem, right?
Not a problem. I got problems.
You got lots of problems. Please say hello to our good friend Manolis.
See, Connie's.
Take an E, buddy. Take an E.
Dude, I got some news for you.
Yeah. I always love some good news.
I'm not forever, but I quit drinking. I haven't had a drink. I haven't drank since New Year's. You notice I'm not drinking today?
Oh, right. You're not. You haven't filled your Coke up with rye.
Yeah, I'm sober right now.
Why is that?
I just wanted to see if I could do it.
Okay, that's always a good. You know what? Not a bad idea to make sure that it's not.
Here's the worst part.
Okay.
That I feel better.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I was thinking eventually after a while no, I'm still depressed and miserable.
Yeah.
But then I could continue drinking because it's not the drinking that's doing it. But now I realize the drinking is actually hurting me.
Yeah.
And that's what's really bumming me out.
Did you quit all the other things or just the drinking?
What were you up all night doing last night, Manolis?
Magic mushrooms is not alcohol. I don't know if you know that. So, yeah.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
All right.
But
just so we know where we are on the scale.
No, yeah. I've got no other drugs besides that one.
Okay, excellent. So a clean Manolis.
I'm clean. 2020, dude. It's a new year.
How about I introduce our special guest joining us in studio? He's a friend of mine from the Ticats. We both work Ticat games. He's a friend of all Hamiltonians with his company True Hamiltonian, best known, of course, for the Hamilton is Home T-shirts and other assorted products with that printed on them, and then a whole bunch of variations on top of that. Busiest man in show business here in Hamilton, Max Francis. How are you, Max?
I am fantastic.
That is awesome. It's great to have you on the show, man.
I am happy to start 2020 right here. New decade.
Yeah, absolutely. You do a great job on our game days at Ticat Games, getting the fans all pumped up. You enjoy doing that?
I love doing it. And my co-host, Natalie Sexton, is probably one of the nicest human beings on the planet.
She really is. Yeah, absolutely. And then talk to me a little bit about True Hamiltonian and how things are going. And you got things really off to a rocketing start with your Hamilton is Home shirts, and you see them everywhere, and you've done all kinds of variations, right?
There's always been a plan with that. What we started with is kind of like guerrilla marketing. Like you get all the musicians, all the bartenders to wear it, and it becomes like the cool thing.
Yeah.
And then from that, you go into your retail sales. All the regular people start wearing it, and then from there, once all the regular people are wearing it, then you go into corporate. That's when you start doing corporate orders. So we're at the corporate phase right now.
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
And it's great as a business, and you're going, okay, and the business is doing well, and I'm doing well off that. But it's such a great thing for the community. I mean, it's a win-win all the way around, right?
A big thing with me is being a dad. I always knew that I didn't want to put anything negative out there.
Yeah,
so you want to represent things that you'd be proud for your daughter to see you saying or wearing.
Yep.
So, yeah, it had to be clean.
That's very cool. Yeah. Max Francis of True Hamiltonian is our special guest. We're going to play Friday at 4:20. Max, I'll get you to jump up there and lay down a Plinko puck into the Plinko board. This will determine, Max Francis, your first topic on Friday at 4:20.
Lucky number 11.
11. Who doesn't love 11? Listen to that enthusiasm. We haven't had that kind of enthusiasm around here since Manolis was drunk. Max Francis, best board game. If you and the kids, you and your wife, you and your friends, what's your favorite board game?
I have two. It's a tie between Scrabble and Monopoly. Those are my two favorites.
Old school, right?
Old school, yeah.
Scrabble and Monopoly. Now, Monopoly's always more difficult only because that game can go on.
Yeah, forever.
Like a good Scrabble game. My dad and I play Scrabble all the time when we're on vacation together. We'll sit and drink beer all afternoon and play Scrabble. We'll play like 5, 6 games of Scrabble.
My favorite part of Scrabble is the fighting over whether it's a real word or not.
Yes, absolutely. Especially when you get down to those last couple of letters and you're trying to get rid of a W with W-A or something. You know, wah. No, wah's a word. Wawa. It's a city. It's got 2 words. Manolis. Scrabble would be Manolis' absolute favorite game.
Oh, yeah. I can't spell. I would never. Imagine playing Scrabble with me.
Could you play?
I could try. I could play anything, I guess.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I filmed that.
Manoli, what's your favorite board game?
Actually, you have it right now. It's Rebound.
Oh, I love Rebound.
Yeah.
I do. I borrowed it from you.
Yeah. You remember Rebound? It's like it's got these balls with a plastic around it. It's like
they're ball bearings. They have a little plastic circle, and it's like basically set up like a shuffleboard game, right?
Yeah.
And you shoot them down one side, they bounce off an elastic, off another elastic, and then go back up and try to land in a scoring area. And this game's been around since the 70s, and Manolis, I borrowed it from you over the holidays. I pulled it out at 7 different parties. I mean, people had such a blast playing this game, man. We had so much fun.
Oh, that's so cool.
Such a great game.
I didn't know you were touring with it.
I tried, really. Everywhere I went. Well, after the first time I was with a bunch of people, and I said, oh, I got this. I got Rebound. And so I brought it out, and we started playing it, and then we had kids playing it, grandparents playing it. I mean, everybody can play it.
Yeah.
And so then every time I went somewhere over the holidays, I was like, I got Rebound with me. It's like, let's try it. And, we had so much fun, man. Drunk Rebound, by the way, best Rebound there is.
Yeah, that's your nickname. We all start, all your friends like, hey, it's Rebound.
Hey, Rebound. Patrick Coppolino, best board game.
Well, I've learned about a whole bunch of new board games because Manolis brings a new one to Levity.
He's been stalking Levity, which is where I saw the Rebound
Every day
game.
he brings a new board game.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was like a Happy Days board game.
There is.
All in the Family Archie Bunker.
You know what?
game.
They made a board game for any show or anything that was popular. It was a marketing move, was to have a board game associated with it.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Should there be a true Hamiltonian board game?
Oh, for sure.
Max, I can't believe you're not on that.
Yeah, for real though.
All right, let's make that happen. If you're out there and you make board games, get a hold of me.
Get a hold of me. Absolutely. And then Hamilton is home, could be home base on the board game, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Pass Hamilton is home. Collect $200. Yeah, Puckett. There's this game called Puckett that's
Whoa.
at the club that
That
Manolis
sounds-
found. You get like 8 like wooden pucks each, and there's just like a barrier in the middle, and there's like a hole just big enough to fit the pucks. Did you see it when you were there?
No, I didn't. I didn't see
Oh,
that.
and then there's an elastic thing on each side, and then you basically just fling the pucks. You got to try to get all yours through to the other side before the other person does.
Yeah.
And it seems so simple and whatever, but it's super fun. Once you get going, it gets so heated.
That's awesome. That's so. It was at Levity is where I saw the game Rebound, where you had a stationed on one of the tables there, and I borrowed it, and I will get it back to you today because it's in my truck. I'll give it back to you because it's got to go back to Levity because everybody's got to have a chance to play this Rebound game, and it is so awesome. So
Next time I see it, another one, I'll grab it for you.
If you ever do,
He will find one.
Is it bad that I've never heard of Rebound?
I've never heard of it either.
It was like what was it, 70s?
it was 70s. It was like early 70s. Yeah,
I was like,
74,
I was like-
73, 74.
Yeah, I was like 8 or
Manolis
9.
and I are old guys. Max. All right.
I'm 49.
Let's drop a Plinko puck. Mr. Manolis Zontanos, please give us our next topic on Friday at 4:20. Our special guest, Max Francis of True Hamiltonian. Number 3. Yeah, sure, we can do 3. Topic number 3 on this Friday at 4:20. How many kills? Oh, okay. Hang on a second. We just.
all right, we're okay.
We're okay?
Can you hear me?
All good? Yeah,
Okay.
we're all good. Okay, just
That
don't
ever
touch
happened?
it. Don't,
All right.
You know what? It's going to fall off again, so hang on a second. How many kills? Have you ever heard this?
How many kills?
Yeah. So a young man walked up to my daughter. Don't say anything about my daughter, Manolis. He walked up to my daughter in a bar and asked her how many kills. Now, she knew what it meant. I didn't.
Do I?
Do you know what the young man say? How many kills?
I'm gonna guess how many guys you shot down from hitting on you.
Oh, that would
That
be
is
good.
a good answer. That
a
is
good
a good answer.
Among the young people today, it's how many people you've slept with.
Wow. Why would you ask that
Why-
to
why would
someone
I
out of
ask-
the blue?
I know.
Why would you ask a girl how many kills?
Well, that's why she was telling me the story. She's like, "Can you believe this guy just walked up to me and asked me how many kills?" And I said, "Well, I'm trying to think like an idiot guy. I'm going. He thinks, if you gave him a high number, maybe he's got a shot."
But what did he mean like today or in general?
In general.
Okay.
I thought it was like a Call of Duty thing or something. I was like going, yeah, it's like, is that some video game thing? So when it comes to talking to young people, you've never heard that before.
No, it's funny because I think it's when you're younger, you care about that stuff, especially guys that are like or insecure. Like,
right.
They might find it like if the girl says like when I was in my 20s, if the girl said like, oh, I've been with like 5 guys, and you're like 5, but like now,
yeah, but you automatically add 5 more. In your mind.
But what? But that's not counting. That's just that. But if you ask about like the other stuff, but it's like that's it, then you're like it's way more. But they don't count the other stuff. But like now, like as an old dude, if I ask the same question, if the girl's like, oh, if she said like 70, I'd be like, I don't care.
It doesn't matter
you
anymore.
You could say 200, it wouldn't matter to me.
The reason I brought up the kills line was I'm talking about lingo and what the kids are saying and the words they're using. What's one that really annoys you? Is there something that everybody's saying these days that really gets on your nerves? Can you think of something that's lit, that's fire? That's anything that people are saying?
I see. There's things I hear, but I like it though. I don't hate it. You know what I mean? Like
you like colorful language.
Yeah, I like guy.
Yeah, guy. What's up, guy?
Yo, guy, or guy. Buddy, or like.
Well, you use dude like nobody's business.
I overuse dude. Yeah.
Well, you always say that, but it's because it was your thing, right?
Yeah. If like I got friends who'll like text me out of nowhere and they'll say they'll be like I'm at a restaurant. Russell Peters is here. Can I use your name to say hi? I'm like sure. And then they'll like, hey, I'm friends with Manolis, and Russell will just every time I get the same story when I hear he's like. Oh, you know Manolis? Dude.
Patrick Coppolino, give me something the kids are saying these days that you don't doesn't make any sense to you or you don't like.
Not so much what they say, but my daughter, she's 8, and all her friends, they're dabbing now.
Oh God!
Oh, the dabbing, the dance, the dabbing.
I never understood that.
That's like the flossing too, right?
I like the floss.
Oh, you like the floss?
Yeah.
Okay, you like the floss, not the dab.
I don't like the dab. I don't get the dab.
What do you got against bingo people, man? Come on, we all love the dab. Max, you're tuned into what's going on. What's something that's being said now?
They always say, "I don't care. I don't care. I don't care." Like that's their big thing. Like no matter what you say to them, it's like, "I don't care." Like,
but you know,
I don't know
care.
when. Yeah, I don't know when it became cool to not care about anything.
Right. When was that fire? Right.
So
all right, Patrick Coppolino, get up there and drop a pink cold puck. It's Friday at 4:20. Max Francis, True Hamiltonian, is our special guest as we continue to churn through your Friday. Number 5. Here we go. Number 5. Topic number 5 on Friday at 4:20. Do you wear cologne, some kind of scent? Do you wear something, anything at all?
Deodorant.
What kind of deodorant? You know what kind it is?
I always use the Gillette ones.
Gillette?
It's got to be the gel ones.
The gel?
Yeah. I get told I smell nice, but maybe that's just because I shower now.
Do you know which gel flavor you use?
I get different.
Do you?
Kinds,
Arctic Ice maybe? Or
I get some of that.
Forest Rain?
The Forest Rain. I see you wear it too. You're a Gillette guy too.
What kills me though is when it says Arctic Ice or Forest Rain, you're going, that's not a smell. That's not that's not a smell. That's why have you described it with no? But anyway, I use it regardless of that. So that's it. No cologne though.
No.
Did you ever use cologne?
No. When I first met Manolis, he's like, dude, if you want to meet chicks, you got to wear pie.
What the hell is pie?
Pie. It's a cologne.
Givenchy or whatever. That guy.
Use the pie, did you?
I still use it.
No, there you go.
Does it work?
No.
It hasn't worked.
You know what ended up happening? Every time I've worn it for so long that dudes will be like, what is that? And I'll tell them and then they'll start wearing it. I'm just getting guys to wear it. I don't know why.
You're working for Givenchy, aren't you?
Girls do, I think, like that smell, but I went there one time to buy a new one because I broke up with this chick. She dumped me, and then but she used to get me wear Hugo Boss.
Hugo Boss, yeah,
right?
Sure.
But it was her pick, so we broke up, and now this stench of Hugo Bosses reminds me of her.
So he had to get a new one.
So it's for me, but I have to get rid of it because I don't want to remember her anymore.
Yes.
So I asked the girl, and it's like, what would you recommend? And she goes, this. And that's what I've been wearing ever since.
That's it. It's called Pi.
It's Pi. It's mine now, so I picked it. So I don't care who dumps me.
Is it bad that I don't trust the clerks at the store to recommend a cologne? Because I feel like they have bonuses tied to certain scents, and they're going to steer everyone towards that scent.
You're not the only one, Mac.
Yeah. How much is pie?
It did have dust on it now that you're saying that. It's about, I think, $90, like for a bottle, $80 or $90 for a bottle.
So that's an outlay of cash. Yeah. You can get like some Old Spice spray at the Shoppers Drug Mart for a lot less.
Sometimes you get that free Old Spice and from your father or something, and then you'll just wear it, and some girl will be like, "Oh, what is that?" And you're like, "Old Spice," and they're like, and I love that they realize like, "Oh, I'm not a connoisseur."
Oh no!
You might as well buy the box of wine too.
Or the other thing they say is, "Oh yeah, you remind me of my grandfather." Yeah, that's the other thing that happens with Old Spice. Max, are you a cologne guy? You wear a cologne?
Not so much cologne, but a little splash of Russian standard vodka, and I'm good to go.
That's it, man. Boom. A little under each arm and one in the cheek, and off we go.
And a lot of girls say you smell like my dad.
Yeah. Max Francis, a true Hamiltonian. Get up and Plinko. It's your turn. Drop the puck. Or was it? Okay, it doesn't matter. That was good. Max has got all the lines.
Number 2.
Number 2. Give me number 2, says Max. Topic number 2 on this Friday at 4:20. Are you a gambler?
No.
Shut that down.
I have an addictive personality, so there are certain things I cannot go anywhere
Just
near.
trying to avoid that. Have you ever spent it? Like, I mean, did you ever?
You know what?
Ever do any kind of light gambling?
When I was younger, I had a roommate who was big on the casino.
Right.
And he'd always want to go, and I'd always say no. But every once in a while, he'd drag me with him. So I had this thing I would do. I would put $50 in my pocket and leave my wallet in the trunk of the car.
Okay, yeah.
So we took the shuttle to the casino. Once that $50 was gone, you're like in this frenzied mode. You're like, I got to get my $50 back. So I take the shuttle back to the car. By the time I get there, I've like kind of sobered up, and I'm like, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Yeah.
So
that's a good idea, man. That's basically know your limit, play within it, right?
Yeah.
It's take
Very
only
smart.
what you can afford to lose, because you are probably going to lose it.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Do you buy lottery tickets at all, or you avoid that too?
You know what I do with lottery tickets? Whenever they start talking about the big draw, when it gets to like some ridiculous amount, I'll walk into my convenience store and I'll be like, let's do it. Give me a quick draw with Encore. Let's go.
This will be the one.
This will be the one.
Yeah, and that doesn't actually, I mean, strategically speaking, that's really poor, right? Because ultimately that's when everybody is going to play, so your odds get even worse with the big draws, but that's when I play.
Yeah.
Exactly the same thing. I go, well, what the hell?
No, but I always look at it this way. Like, whenever I have friends who are like, I just won $500. I'm like, yeah, but you've been playing for 14 years.
Yeah.
You literally just got some of your money back.
What's the total there, right? Manolis, are you a gambler?
I like the not in the casinos. I just I'll do what you do. Like I'll have a limit in my head. It's maybe $60 at the most.
What's the game you'd play at a casino?
This is the slots.
Oh, you're a slots guy?
Well, yeah.
You don't play card games or anything?
No, it's too much. That's too much stress, man.
Okay.
Because
because I just pictured you maybe sitting at the blackjack table counting cards, because you're a little like Rain Man.
Because I like to dance in the rain.
So slots, and you'd dump your $50, and then when it's done, right?
It's done. Because if you play cards and you're not playing the proper way, the other people on the table get so
really frustrated
mad
with
at
you,
man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I just can't handle that stress, dude.
I don't need that stress.
What does this mean, dude?
Yeah, you can't be asking questions there, man.
No. Yeah, does a pair beat a 3 of a kind?
Wait, does it? I don't know.
Dr. Coppolino, you a gambler, Bo?
No. Surprisingly, I've been to we do comedy clubs and casinos.
Well,
I've been to Vegas 6 or 7 times.
Yeah.
I've probably spent $10.
Not at all.
The most money I've spent gambling is when Manolis knows I'm going to Vegas or something. He gives me money to put in a machine for him.
Oh, okay. You're a little sweet, and maybe somebody else will have better luck than you.
But I do play. I buy lotto tickets, especially if I'm somewhere where like if there's a weird reation I'm in some town or something. Then I'll be like, oh, maybe I'll buy a ticket here. Maybe it's just fate that I'm in this town.
Yeah, fate. I think a lot of us, when we get into lottery tickets, think of some kind of fate. The last time I bought tickets was on my wife's birthday, and so I bought some tickets and I gave them to her, and I thought, well, maybe she's destined to win, which means I win. Yeah. But it didn't work out. Manolis, do you buy lottery tickets?
I like to buy lottery tickets. Yeah. I like I've had okay luck with those pull tickets. Those like. Yeah, I've like a handful of times. I've been with you. It's like, oh, I just won $100.
Right. Plus, you always feel better, right? Because every time you pull one, you fart. That's like a key to go. Whose turn is it to drop Plinko puck?
I don't know, mine. I think. Yeah. Okay.
What else are you addicted to, Max? You got an addictive personality. What?
Basically work. I am a workaholic, man.
You just don't stop, eh? You just work.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Got to cut out time for your daughter.
If I stand still for a minute, I feel like there's something I should be doing.
I should be doing, yeah. Well, you're hanging out with two guys who are not workaholics. That's Manolis and Patrick. No.
I always feel like I'm coming out of the Matrix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every day I wake up.
I think you are.
I know.
What number did you get, bud?
I got number 1, dude.
Number 1, dude.
He is number 1.
Woo! Thank you. Yes.
Okay, now Manolis.
All right.
This is Friday at 4:20 on Funny 820. It's a comedy radio station. Got to keep this clean.
All right.
Okay.
I'll put my pants back on.
Do you like a massage?
Yes, I do. I used to get them all. I know.
I'm not talking about yourself.
So this is the
trick.
Talking
about going and getting a massage. Your back, your legs, your arms.
Yes. So the trick is, I used to go see this girl. Her name was Ruth. And she used to give me a massage. She was great. I don't know what I'm sure she still does it. But I'd go once a month, and I would just tape before I go, because just out of paranoia, I just pull one off.
Right. Because you didn't want anything unusual happening when Ruth was touching you.
Yeah, so it
gave
me enough time, but like if something because she was cute enough and like she was touching my back, and and I'm a man.
Yeah.
And
so it's not going to happen at random, but if she wanted to go further, you felt you were comfortable that you could probably reproduce.
I was thinking by the time we were done, okay. Where like I wasn't.
That's enough time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just needed.
But aside from the sexual connotations of your relationship with Ruth, did you like having the massage?
The massage is the best thing in the world. I don't want to spend money on that anymore. Can't afford it. So what I do is I get a medicine ball, and I sit on it from my butt, and I roll all the way up to my neck and back, and then I start rolling on my shoulders.
You kind of lay on it and roll back and forth.
Yeah, it's orgasmic, dude. It's the best.
Wow.
And then
you don't need Ruth anymore, damn it.
Out of paranoia, he pulls one off before he gets on the ball.
I'm worried the ball might notice that I'm excited.
Oh, no.
And it'll see my boner.
No.
I had a girl she's massaged me, but I didn't have time to do that. And like she was just like a friend, and then I didn't think she had asked me to turn over, and I'm like lying there with my boner.
No.
It was horrible because now it's just like yeah, it's there.
Sometimes I really, really feel bad that we let people into a little bit of Manolis' life. Patrick Coppolino, do you like to get a massage?
I've never gotten a real one.
Never gotten a real massage?
By a professional, but who doesn't like a massage?
Okay. You know what? I don't.
You don't like them?
No.
Why?
No. You know what? I don't know. It's a weird. Like it's an invasion of privacy kind of thing or something.
Let me give you one after the show.
No, absolutely not. Max Francis, a true Hamiltonian. You like a massage?
Before I answer that, I love this Jesus belt that Manolis is wearing.
Yeah.
I want that belt. I need a belt exactly like that.
Belt,
so is it Jesus or Jesus? I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what country he's in.
Okay.
I bought this at a Army surplus store. It had it was a Metallica, AC/DC, Megadeth, and then Jesus. And I'm like,
wow.
Jesus, it
Which
is.
one?
Yeah.
Just for the people at home who can't see, it's actually the letter. It's the word. It's the name Jesus in big letters.
Oh yeah, and
that's his belt buckle.
And then when I'm on stage, sometimes people will notice it. But there's already been so much filth has come out of my mouth, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Is that Jesus?" I always tell people it's the only way I could get a girl to say that word when they look in that area. I literally have to like
spell it out for them.
Shine a light on it.
Before sex, I just wear the buckle. And I go, read it!
I had to clarify that it was the name Jesus and that it wasn't like Jesus on the cross.
Okay.
What a horrible belt buckle that would be. Back to massage.
Okay.
Max Francis, do you like to get a massage?
Little known fact, I'm extremely ticklish, so no, I do not like massages.
You know what? That might be a little bit of what my problem is too, because I don't like to be like touched, especially like around the back.
Oh
ribs
man, I'm
like
squirming like a kid in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while whose turn is drop Pinko back? While Patrick does that, Manolis, would you tickle Max? That'd be fantastic.
Let's not do that.
We'll have a little fun here on Friday at 4:20. Yeah.
8.
Number 8. Topic number 8 on this Friday at 4:20. Patrick Coppolino. Give me a word you have trouble saying. A word you have trouble saying. Can you think of something that you have trouble getting out?
I don't know. I have to think.
No, you have to think about that?
Words.
That's a hard one.
Serendipity.
Serendipity. Serendipity? Where did that come from?
I like that word.
That's a great word.
But you
have a little trouble getting that. You wouldn't put that in a comedy bit. That might trip you up.
Yeah.
Serendipity.
He's
writing
a list.
Well, I don't know if he's a list or if he's writing down. Ask what serendipity.
He wrote down
means.
the 2 words he can pronounce.
One of them is pie.
It's easier to go that way. Absolutely. Do you know what serendipity means, Manolis?
It's a food. It's a really dip.
Serendipity. Yeah, it's a little dipping sauce.
A girl named Sarah.
Made some dip.
Yeah, I got it.
Serendipity. Sarah's dippity. A word you have trouble saying?
Apparently, I can't say the word again. So
again.
I say again.
Again.
See there. It's
Again.
apparently again. Okay, watch. Hey, don't do that again. Like I can't say that. Like, Again.
So you would say don't do that again?
Again.
Does he really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Again. But if it's again, I'm like, okay, so you want me to like don't do that again.
Again.
I can't say no.
Awesome.
I can't say what. Watch. Don't do that again. Right? See,
it really bothers you, doesn't it?
Well, it doesn't. I'm fine with again. Again sounds great, but again, it doesn't sound. I'm not. Don't talk like that all the time. So I gotta talk like this. So just for when the day I use the word again, so everything. Like, oh no, it's normal. That's the way he talks.
Yeah, exactly. That is
funny
crazy.
when he's upset though, because he goes never again.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
You never do that again.
That? Did you write down another word or just that one? That was the only one.
Tons of them. I can't think of any other right now, but definitely again's
again is the one you picked on the most, eh? Yeah. Max Francis, give me something you have trouble.
I have 2 answers to this question.
Excellent.
Basically, every retired player they asked me to pronounce at the Ticats game, their last name.
That's not.
There would literally be this sheet with their names on it, and I would just be like, "Welcome to the field, Pete."
Yeah.
I wouldn't even try to pronounce
62, Hank. Hey, come on, give it up for Hank. And some of them had some crazy
Oh my
names.
God! And every time they give us these sheets, Nat would always say to me, "You're doing it."
Yeah. Here, push it back on you.
But yeah, when I was younger, I couldn't say the word 3. I couldn't roll my R's, so it would always be tree.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
had trouble with tree.
The kids freaking were relentless with that, man.
Oh yeah. See.
So yeah, but I've learned how to roll my R's, so I'm good now.
You're good to go with 3.
Yeah.
Should we do that one again?
Don't ever say that word again.
Can you say again 3 times?
3 times?
Again. Watch this. Again.
Yeah.
Like, something's wrong with that one guy on that show, man.
It was very serendipitous. All right, whose turn is it?
It's
Max.
my turn.
Mighty Max Francis is back up to the Plinko board from True Hamiltonian.
Oh! So is that 11?
5.5.
Wow.
Oh,
11?
We did 11.
We did 11 already.
We did 11.
So
6?
6. Yeah.
6? Yeah, we got 6. Sure, we can do 6. All right, here we go.
For the record, I just heard Manolis farted again.
Oh, we did.
He tried to squeeze it out while you.
That was Plinkle's fault.
You know what? It kind of smells like Russian Standard.
That is it. Well, you're going to need some Russian Standard as soon as it fully envelops the room. Do you consider your sense of humor dark, Patrick Coppolino? Oh, no, Max. Sorry, Max.
Oh, wow.
Do you consider your sense of humor dark? Do you have a dark sense of humor, or do you
It's childish. My sense of humor
like silly. You
is
like silly.
childish.
That's awesome.
The things I laugh at are pretty dumb.
Okay, just silly and fun.
Just fun.
Well, much to the point of True Hamiltonian, right?
Yeah,
Which what you said, I'm going to put positive messages out there.
Absolutely.
That certainly goes in keeping with the standard bearer for your company.
Most of the things I laugh at is just me and my friends just being
goofy
knuckleheads.
and, being silly.
Yeah.
So not the dark sense of humor. Manolis, Patrick, I think I know, but Manolis, do you have a sense? Do you believe you have a dark sense of humor, or do you think, or what does that even mean to you?
I think I do have a dark sense of humor, but I think I'm also aware of it, like in the sense of like I'm with other comedians or certain people, and if they're being
so you'd be darker with certain people that you know are kind of edgier and stuff, and then less with other people. You have a better sense of what to be.
Well, yeah, or more like that, and I'll be like, I want to tell people around me. It's like, whoa, okay, these are general public people. You got to tone that down. Like you can't be,
because people can get like in private company.
Yeah.
People can go way farther than even society likes to pretend we go as far as and some of us have a very dark sense of humor and we can laugh at it and those too soon jokes and all that kind of stuff, but it is so much about who you're with, right, and who you're talking to.
When you're around with other comedians too, it can get it definitely can get really crazy. Like there's no limits.
There's no floor.
Yeah.
Patrick Coppolino, do you have a dark sense of humor?
Yeah, I would say so. But I could find anything funny, but dark sense of humor in terms of like, I'll find the lame, like the quick or the too soon, or
right.
There was a while there's like the dead baby jokes going around,
right? Yeah,
like I see why those are funny. You know what I mean?
because there's a point, right? I mean, there's kind of in my way of thinking of it always has been is what was said funny?
Yeah.
Or was what was said just shocking?
Yeah. Well, satire can get pretty dark too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a Twitter account called Anti-Joke Tyrone, and it was all. Do you know what an anti-joke is?
No.
There's no like actual punchline, but it's the one I'll never forget is how do you make a lawyer cry? You murder his entire family. It's not like a traditional joke, but it's just stuff like that's funny.
Stuff like that would be, ladies and gentlemen, an example of a dark sense of humor.
And then someone in the audience would be like, "Why would you say that?"
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll get it. Get up there. We got time for maybe one more topic on this Friday at 4:20. I believe it's yours, Manolis. I was pointing at you. I wasn't pointing at you, asking you to let another one go. Drop another Plinko puck, maybe.
3 or 10?
Not a rose. 10.
10. I'll take 10.
All right. You guys ready for this topic on Friday at 4:20? Here we go. The top dog names. I just pulled this out of a recent newspaper article. The top dog names over the last 5 years were, or over the last year, Bella, Luna, Lucy, Max, Charlie, and Cooper. Those were the top dog names. So for the females, Bella, Luna, Lucy, and for the males, Max, Charlie, and Cooper. What I'm asking you guys is, what would you name a dog?
What would I name a dog?
Yeah.
Well,
you got something top of your mind?
I would definitely like the idea of just naming it. Like I always kind of want. I'm never gonna have a kid, but like you never know. I don't think
not unless it's by accident.
Yeah. But I always wanted to name my kid Dude.
Oh, right.
It would be hilarious.
Well, Manolis really should have a dog named Dude. I mean, you would have to name your dog Dude, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think a dog would be better. Like
than a kid?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'll get in less trouble.
I think so.
If I bring a dog to the bar, it won't be that. It's like, that's kind of different. If I bring my baby to the bar.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, what the hell's, his name's Dude. It's fine.
You name a kid Dude, that kid's going to be in for some trouble.
Yeah, either he's going to be like crazier than me, or he's going to be like a straight edge.
Yeah, and he's really going to not like you. Patrick Coppolino, give me a name for a dog.
I love when dogs have like traditional human names, like Jeffrey or Thomas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's funny.
Like Peter. You ever seen a dog named
Max.
Peter?
Yeah, Max is a traditional human name.
I hope so.
No, but like, you know what I mean? Like the...
Yeah, even the more succinct names, Edith or what, you know, it's like, give it a real old English name or something. Max, what are you going to name a dog?
No.
No.
Just yelling no all day long. No. Get over here. No.
That's what we're yelling at our dogs anyways, right? We're constantly yelling that. That would be good for... What's your daughter's name?
Gwendolyn. Gwen.
Oh,
Gwenny the Pooh.
Gwenny the Pooh. Nice.
Yeah.
And do you guys have a dog?
She has a dog with her mom, not with me.
Okay. All right.
I don't have time for a dog right now.
And what's the dog's name?
No idea.
No.
It's probably not no.
That's probably not no. No, absolutely. What are your dogs' names, Patrick?
Well, one of them's Tuck, which is funny because my wife got him before we were together. So her last name's McCracken, so it's Tuck McCracken.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
That's a
and
good
then,
name.
The other one's Dexter.
Ooh.
Dexter. Dex.
Yeah.
Nice.
Those are two good names.
You don't have a dog, right?
No,
Manolis?
I used to have a cat.
I used to. What was the cat's name?
What was it? I originally called it Meatballs, and then my parents didn't like my mom couldn't say the word meatballs. She's like, let's call it Cookie. I'm like, okay. So I used to have a cat called Cookie.
A cat called Cookie that used to be called Meatballs.
Yeah, originally it was Meatballs, then it became Cookie.
Cookie.
It's like Prince. It changed names, you know?
That's right. We gave it a new name. Did it confuse the cat at all, being given a new name?
I was lazy. It didn't. It was a cat. Does it even? I don't think cats even know it's cats. I think cats are aliens, to tell you the truth.
Max Francis of True Hamiltonian, what do you got planned for the new year with your fantastic little company?
Well, let's start off. We every year for all the major holidays that come up, we always release a limited edition shirt. So Valentine's Day is the first holiday coming up, so we have this really cool design.
Nice.
We're going to be dropping. We'll be throwing a big Valentine's Day bash also, so I'm really excited for that.
That's very cool.
Yeah, just tons of cool stuff like that coming out as the year goes along, and see how people respond to it.
And we were talking just before the show, but I mean, us both being involved with the Ticats, but really looking forward to Grey Cup year in Hamilton, and that, all that could lead to with what you do, right?
I think this town is going to go absolutely insane for Grey Cup, and I think we are the perfect place to host it.
That's awesome. That'll be very cool. Max Francis of True Hamiltonian. How could people find you? What's your website when people can find?
That's an easy one. truehamiltonian.ca.
Truehamiltonian.ca. How do we follow you on social media, friend?
We are on everything. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. It's all True Hamiltonian.
True Hamiltonian. Nice and easy. Keep it simple. Max, listen, thanks for doing this, but more importantly, thanks for all you do for the city of Hamilton. I know that you're doing it out of the goodness of your heart and trying to promote what you think is the best place on earth, and I couldn't agree more. So thank you for everything you do for this city, man.
Thanks for having me. Guys, this was hilarious. I had a great time.
Oh, well, you did a fantastic job. We appreciate it. Manolis, what do you want to say?
Two things. What's the easiest way to buy a shirt? Like, where can I buy?
Honestly, we have free shipping right now, so just go online, man. It costs you nothing to get it shipped right to your house.
Okay, perfect.
There you go. truehamiltonian.ca. You can go. You can take your pick. Free shipping is on right now at truehamiltonian.ca.
And all the old episodes of Friday at 420 are on where are all the places?
Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. You can find previous episodes of Friday at 420. I think we're up to somewhere in the 80s now, 80 episodes of this fantastic little show, and I appreciate, Manolis, you and Patrick, and all you do to make this thing work. Patrick, you want to talk to me about your Levity Comedy Club?
Levity Comedy Club and Lounge, downtown Hamilton. Go to levitycomedyclub.com to find out who's coming. We got shows every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, different events throughout the week. Max was just here this past weekend.
I went there on Saturday, and it was amazing. Such a great time. Such a great club.
It is an incredible venue, and then on top of all of the incredible comedians and stuff like that, go early and play the games that Manolis has loaded up in the front, including Rebound, which will be back as of this weekend. So go down and have some fun playing the game.
Or go early and try my cologne. Vodka.
Yes, Patrick would like you to try lots of Max's
Lots
cologne.
of the cologne.
That'd be fantastic. Guys, another great episode. Thank you so much for being here. But most important, thank you to you for listening. And until we get a chance to talk to you again in 7 days' time, have an awesome weekend.
Woo!